I'm going to continue exploring blending modes with my different layers. So I'm going to now make visible my hue saturation layer by clicking on the empty box. And what you'll see is this changes slightly because the threshold layer is now blending with the next visible layer, which is hue saturation. It's not blending with posterize, it's not blending with invert because those ones are invisible. So the next one that's visible is the hue saturation. So if I change the blending mode here, I can get a different outcome. You can see the colors are starting to come through here. Let's try multiply. Multiply, I get most of that color. Looks a little funky. I'm going to try something like, there's a soft light. I liked that. I kind of like that color dodge effect right there because it's letting the color come through just a little bit. But I also feel like I need a little bit more definition here. So I would like to try blending this with one other picture. The way I'm going to do that is I'm going to make visible one other layer. I'm going to make find edges visible. Now I want you to notice it didn't change the image. The reason it didn't change the image is because the blending mode I have is only on threshold. See, color dodge. If I go to hue saturation, which is above the find edges, there's no blend mode. It just says none, right? So I'm going to change this and watch what happens. So now threshold's blending with hue saturation, and then hue saturation is blending with find edges. So I want to again play around with this and see if I can get an effect that I like. Remember, I was trying to get a little more definition. The find edges one is pretty dark, so wow, that makes it really dark. Let's see here. I think find edges isn't the right one for me. I want to try a different one. I'm going to try the posterize one. So I made posterize visible, and in order to blend it with the hue saturation, I need to make sure I have a blending mode turned on. Okay, so I'm going to play around with that until I get an effect that I like. Oh, I like that. The little shoes got highlighted. Another thing you can do is you can change the transparency. I like that. So what I'm going to do is now go up to File, and I'm going to hit Save. And remember, I'm calling this my filters. This is number 2. So the thing I want to clarify is that when you save as a JPEG, it saves whatever you see here. All of these blending modes and everything, it just saves whatever you see here as one image. You still have your PIXLR file with all your layers that you can manipulate, but you have basically like a snapshot of this this blend that you have.